All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 846 for this beautiful Monday evening. It is the Kona Catchphrase, and we're happy to have all of you here. Oh my goodness, what a weekend. But first, my name is Andy. I am the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz. But you're not here for me. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, Series 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know, so that way you too can get a pass notice, and hopefully right before the Super Bowl that features my 49ers. Anyways, I just had to throw that in there. It was a great weekend for us football fans over here.
Yeah.
Sorry if I offended anybody that's a fan of the other team. Oh wait, I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyways, it was a good weekend, and it was a greater weekend because we had a lot of stuff happening. We had what did we have? We had Saturday review.
Yes.
We did our Saturday review, and that was great. We were really had a great review with all the members. The real review, as I call it, 4 hours of just going over what's on the exams and how to get you prepared, and how to get into that test mode, and how to like really bring up your scoring, and how to work the quizzes, all that great stuff. We went over that with the members. So it was a great session. We'll have another one next month. We do them once a month.
Mm-hmm.
And they coincide with the Kona Academy. Speaking of which, we'll probably have more about that in a minute, but Kona Academy starting up next Monday. We're going to get back after it with with going through the content and that guided program. If you want to know if you want to ask anybody on here, there's a lot of people on here that that went through it. They can give you they can testify, see how if they liked it. They can give you some feedback. So if you're interested, I would put that up in the chat and just ask people. But I felt like this month it was really good. Went through. Next month's going to be even better because you get better as you do things, right?
That is right.
So now we're in the transition of all the people who finished Academy. Now we're going to be taking quizzes and tests. And if you just finished the Academy, people are going into like, doing the studying and going through the motions of raising their scores and getting ready to go for that exam. So what a great way to get through the content. So here's the thing, though, is that we had a lot of people start in January as all things like gyms. If you go to the gym, right? Couldn't even find a parking spot, can't even find equipment to work out on, right? It's just packed, right? You go to the smoothie shop, right? The line's out the door. You go look for that diet stuff, right? Stuff for your diet, food prepping materials and whatnot, all sold out. Then we're like 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, you notice the parking lot's a lot lower. You notice that not a lot of people are sticking to like staying in the studying. People are they lose the commitment, right?
Yeah. They lose the gusto.
They lose I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with us as humans. But it's the hardest thing for all of us to do is self-discipline. But it is the key to everything. It is the key to everything. And it's just, if you guys want to know how to get this thing passed and how to do it, it's just being consistent and self-discipline. That's it. It doesn't matter if there's a class to go to. It doesn't matter if you're doing it on your own. It doesn't matter how you do it. It can't be done if you're not willing to be consistent and just put in the work. I mean, what else can I tell you? You have to put in the work. You can't get this done without putting in the work. Is it boring, tedious, all these other negative things that you put on it? Yeah, sure, whatever. But it is what you want it to be. If you don't want it to be painful, if you don't want it to be boring, if you don't want it to be time, consuming and all this other stuff, then don't make it that way. It's your choice. It really is your choice. Anything can be labeled anything we want it to be. You can be whatever you want it to be. That's it. It's just a dang choice. So quit choosing the negative side of it. Choose the positive side. And we talk about positive mental attitude, and I talk about it all the time. Look, positive mental attitude has nothing about being delusional, right? It's not being, weird positive. Have you ever seen that? Like somebody's like house burns down, they're someone dies or whatever, and then people are just like weird, like they're weird positive, like, oh, that's just the way, like this happy face jumping around, and you're like, dude, what are you on? That's weird. That's not even reality positive. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that we have negative things that happen. There's a positive for every negative. We just have to find it. It's what you focus on. That's all. If something happens, I know that it's not timing, right? If I don't pass this exam, it's not this time. The timing's not right. I'm not ready yet. right? There's something that has to happen before then, right? Brandy had to create KonaButterflyz. That's why she didn't pass the Series 26 on the third try.
Mhm.
Without it, we wouldn't be sitting here. And then she created it. We got the Series 65 done in one try, the Series 7 in one try, and the 26 the next time around. And then the next thing you know, we're helping thousands pass their exams. So much so that we just had people that are studying overseas, and we have a couple international studiers. They're going to be doing their business over here in the United States, and they want to get licensed. Guys, it's bananas, but it doesn't happen without failure. It doesn't happen without defeat. Failure and defeat leads to success. It's victory. It's up to you to see that and just take it full circle and see it through and accept the blessing. And if you're not willing to see it through to that end, then you probably weren't meant for it, to be honest. You're not meant for that blessing at that time. You're not ready for it. You're not that person at this moment to get it. If you cannot see through the challenges of just getting anything done. It doesn't matter, just studying, your business, whatever. Guys, what do you think? It's going to be a easy plateau? It's going to be an easy line right to victory and right through success? It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way. Life's not even like that. Nothing every day is the same, thank goodness. It'd be a nightmare. If everything was the way we wanted it all the time and nothing went wrong, I think life would be a nightmare. It's just not meant to be that way. It's just not meant to be that way. So why do we get so defeated when it doesn't go our way and we quit? That's what you have to think about. Why? And then just stop it. I know it sounds crazy, but it's just that. It's just stop. Stop being so defeated. Stop quitting on yourself and just push through the perseverance. Now, I know we're going to talk about somebody who passed tonight, and I'm going to say this. I said something to her that made her switch it around, and I don't say it enough, but I want you guys to think about this and think about if you were trying to get licensed last year and it didn't work out. If you tried to get a license, whatever times you tried, or how many, whatever you've tried and attempted, right? I want to ask yourself, what would have happened if I would have just stayed consistent? And then just put that on a sticky and look at it every day. Put it on your phone. What if I just stayed consistent? That's it. That's all. Just a reminder every day to look at it. What if I just stayed consistent? So maybe the next time we think about doing something else or trading it off or rationalizing why we don't need to stick to our commitment, we just look at that and we go, you know what? Not again. Not again. It's not going to be, it's going to be different. This year's my year because I'm going to make it my year. That's it. You want it this year to be your year? Make it your year. Make it your year. And do you know how you do that? You declare it, you commit to it, and then you just put it in action. Stop talking about it. Stop making it an Instagram post. Just do it. Just put it in action. You want to get licensed? Pick up the book. You want to get this license? Start taking your quizzes. You want to get this license? Start watching the videos. You want to start getting, this license? Show up to classes. You want to get this license? Be in a routine. Start scheduling it. Stick to it and stop kidding yourself. That's it. That's all. And I'm only saying this because we're at the end of the month and we're heading into a new month, and we cannot bring anchors with us from January. We can't bring an anchor with us from January. We're setting sail for a new dock. We're going to a new place, and we need to be all anchors up, and we need to ship off. So let's get it going. What do you say, Brandy?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. I got so excited about watching the game on Sunday because I'm like, my team fell behind big time. But how many times have you ever felt that way where you're just behind And you could either you're at that moment where you could either give up or push harder. And I was like, you know what? That happens all the time to all of us. And it's so inspiring when you see people that just push forward and they don't know why or how. They just know they have that champion mindset and they just like, I'm just going to adjust and I'm going to move forward and just leave it all out on the field. That's it. So it was cool to see that. All right. If you want to get involved and you wanted to join in all the things that we have, all this positive mental attitude, the classes, the sessions, the academy, we got all that going off. Scan the QR code, hit the link. Guys, they got a membership over there. Sign up, get ready, get going. Schedule is on that link as well. So you can see the schedule of live events, all the stuff that we have going on. The academy is only for the SIE, the 6 and the 63 at this moment. 26 and 65 are self-study programs. And we still have self-study programs called the 21-day plan for the SIE, the 6 and the 63. So if you can't make it to the academy, you got work, you got a hustle going on, whatever it is, you still can get this done if you want it. So we have multiple ways of getting this thing done. Check it out. Like I said, there's plenty of people on here you can probably ask. You can text it in the chat and you say, how was the academy? They can tell you. I don't pay them to say it. Trust me, I don't. They'll tell you. And they'll give you an honest answer. Instagram, we got the Telegram if you want to check that out as well. We have study guides available. We have that SIE book, the brand new one. It's got an interactive feature if you are a member. We still have them for the 6 and the 63. We got something for the 26 as well. We have the Discord, the Kona community. We got a whole community for you to join. It's not just content. It is a whole community. And the number one focus is passing the dang exam. That's it. All right. Speaking of which, passing the dang exam, we got a reminder for tomorrow. For all the members, we got test taking strategies, techniques, Q&A, and we just getting ready for the exam all week long. Tomorrow, we are doing this at 10 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Central, 11 a.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. East. It is 1 hour earlier than it was today. So make sure and take note. And all members, all sessions, all exams, it'd be there. If you were on this morning, you know exactly how we're doing this. We're unlike other study preps. We put the main purpose and intent right out front. It's just to pass an exam. And how will we do that? Once we've gone through the content, we're going to put that all together this week. We're going to start giving you guys the skill sets, the strategies, the studying habits, everything we can do. And we're going to talk about that all week long as we head into month end. So it's just the hour and that's it, right?
Yep.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. No sessions on Wednesday. Nope. All right. If you're not following us on Instagram, that's the February 5th. All right. If you're not following us on Instagram, I wish you would. I tell you what, because when they let me know and they give me a picture, guess what, Brandy?
Yeah.
We add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame because yes, we do. We got a passer. We got a passer. Yes, we do. Series 65. Congratulations to Ashley on passing that Series 65. And look, she was one of those folks. She passed the SIE, and then she took time off. And that was a real kick in the pants for her because she saw my message, what if I just stayed consistent? And it got her back into studying. And look at now. Got the Series 65 wrapped up. And what did she say? I don't know if she's on right now, but I'm going to say also a Niner fan. So it was a really good weekend for Ashley. She said staying consistent and not giving up, watching Brandy's videos and taking notes, even if I had to watch it 2 or 3 times in the areas I was weakest in, quizzing in smaller sections in the weak areas to get more confidence. I should have taken more full-length quizzes because I burnt out at 90 minutes. Thank you so much. Couldn't have done it without y'all, all your help. There you go. One thing I can say about Ashley, and then I don't know, Brandy's going to agree with me because she worked with her a lot more than me, but one was the commitment level went up. The consistency went up. It wasn't a day that she didn't do something. It wasn't a day that she didn't post something in the Discord. She always was prepared and she was always just doing something every day. Yeah. Whether it was a 10 question or it was like a full length. She didn't do a lot of full lengths because as you heard, and she paid for it, but luckily she made it through. But she was very open to coaching.
Yes, she was. She was very.
There was many a times she would reach out with these crazy math questions
Oh.
or these crazy logic questions that the 65, especially if you're doing the Kaplan Q bank,
Mhm.
that they overtest you on math for some reason.
Actually, all Q banks do for
They
some.
all do. But
So
she
weird.
was working with Kaplan.
Yeah.
And she put that in there, and we would tell her, like, listen, you need to, like, chill. It's not a math exam. She stayed coachable.
Yeah.
She stayed coachable to the techniques, the strategies. Scores weren't always the best, but she stuck with it. Right?
Yes, you did.
All right. What do you want to say?
You said it all.
Oh, wow. That's what I observed. That's what I saw. That's what I've noticed. I'm the librarian, so people reach out for videos and whatnot. And I thank her a lot for helping everybody get that 30-day study plan together for the 65ers. She went through that. She went through it and really put it to the test.
Yeah, she did. She
And
utilized it.
she utilized the heck out of it. And congratulations, Ashley. I know you're moving on to better things, bigger and better, taking your licenses, and you're going to South Beach. No, I don't know. Just kidding. It was like a LeBron situation. No, no, no. She's up and off to get use these things, and I just could not be happier. I got a heart of gold, and congratulations one more, and we're just honored to have you in the Kona Hall of Fame. And thank you so much again.
Go Niners.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kona.
yes.
All right, ready, Brandy?
Yep.
All right, let's do this. Like I said, Kona Catchphrase. Look, guys, we are focused front and center on passing these exams. If you're brand new, if you're new to us, and you're like, what the what? What are we learning? I'm going to tell you right now, we're learning to pass exams. Look, you can know content. You can know there's a young man on here, and I'll say this. I there's other people on here, but I like picking on this guy because he's a great guy, and honestly, he can take it. He's a really smart dude, Eric. He's a math teacher. He's a science teacher. He like he's a memorization king, right? Always wants the ins and outs and everything. Struggled with that SIE, and then he was like, you know what? Then he listened and he was a little bit coachable. And look, now he's like literally getting answers right without even looking at the questions anymore. He switched it up. He got coachable. It changed everything for him. It changed everything for him. Guys, I'm telling you, keyword connections. Finding that one keyword in the answers or in the question that cuts out so much of the noise. It's like putting noise canceling headphones on and canceling out all the noise and just seeing what you need to see and helping you just get focused and reading those questions with intent. And the one thing that I could say about how to do that, and we start the week off with the Studying Brew, is looking for keywords. So tonight we're going to read some answers, some questions up on the screen. I'm going to be quiet. Brandy's going to be quiet as well. And what we want you to do at home or in the chat is we want you to put in the chat what you think are keywords. What are those connections? And what are keywords? They're like the things you put on a flashcard. Like if I was doing common stock, what would I say about common stock, Brandy?
Um, well, you would say growth appreciation, inflation protection, but we're not doing that tonight.
What are we doing?
We're answering questions without securities vocabulary.
Look at that. Brandy's even up in the ante. Guys, you can get so many questions right without even knowing securities.
Mhm.
And we're going to prove that tonight, I guess. And so if you're brand new and you haven't studied a lick or you've been away for a minute, tonight's your night. Let's go. Let's see what you guys notice. All right. A minor rule infraction with no monetary fine. C, an acceptable statement if the account makes 5% next year. B, a violation of the conduct rules. A minor rule infraction punishable with a small fine. I was waiting for that crazy answer, like punishable by death.
Hmm.
Whoa. What was that going on? So we got minor rule, we got fine, we got a number. Someone's noticing a number. You know, the 5%.
Yeah.
A and C are opposite, infraction, and blah, blah, blah. Let us know when we got it.
You guys got it, but remember what I said. Remember what I said. We're going to answer questions without securities vocabulary tonight. So, how do we know if there's a fine or not a fine? First of all, are we going to be imposing fines?
No.
No. So, why would we know that? Does that make sense, guys?
How could we be the judge and jury of that?
Yeah. Like, that's like all not something that we do. And see, and let me put true, right?
Right?
And C says it's not a negative, like it's the only one that's not negative, right? So is it a violation or is it not a violation? And this one is simple basic. Like it's super basic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A registered representative tells his client because the investment made a 5% return for the last 20 years, it should easily do so again next year. This constitutes as well, you can't say C, right? It is bad.
Right. So easily do so again. So then, guys, straight up and down. I like that. That's exactly it. See? We don't know. We have no idea. Fine, no fine. We have no idea, right? We can't predict the future. So, yes, it's simply a violation. Simply a violation.
That's it. We're not judging juries. We don't have our clipboard. We don't write infractions. And definitely, you cannot promise anything if something did something in the past.
Nope.
What does that mean?
The past is not indicative of the future.
And it's true in anything.
Yep.
All right. D, earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and
Amortization.
amortization. C, inventory turnover. B, earnings available to common shareholders. A, employee benefit costs. What is that? ETOBA?
It's a debah. It's a accounting term. It's accounting term.
Oh.
I put it in the chat.
But that's securities. You said not securities tonight.
It's not securities.
Right. Well,
That's not securities.
that's not in my regular vocabulary.
Mhm.
Just saying.
Just recognize it.
Got it.
Got it?
Well, you're smarter than the average bear, Eric.
Ipitida. That's how I always say it. Oh, because I forgot the B.
You're Yogi. I'm more of a boo boo.
Ipitida. Okay.
Oh wait, boo boo is more smarter.
There was a
Oh, thanks. Seabird Coffee Company has just reported an unexpected increase in EBITDA this past quarter. This means the experience an increase in.
guys. I just looked at this and I
This
went,
means they experience an increase in.
look at
Why does that seem awkward?
EBITDA. EBITDA. And it says and. So that one's easy. Just the acronym. Really just the acronym.
Yep, that's it.
Look, we would have overthought this till we were blue in the face.
Sometimes you just got to mark D.
It's literally
It's the annual and the year.
yes.
Once a year,
Yes.
annually.
If I increase my IPDA, then I increase my earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. It's just the acronym.
Don't overcomplicate.
Don't do it.
Exercise by the holder. C, allowed to expire. B, assigned to the holder. A, exercised by the writer. Holder, writer, allowed to expire, right? Yeah. Or this is one of those things where you're like, how can the writer exercise it? Doesn't the buyer or holder?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So we're supposed to look for something that's not securities.
Yeah. So you guys see that like A and D are both talking about exercising. That means you want to.
Asher says C is allowed. The rest are actions.
Are you saying this one's different?
I would say that's different.
And are you also saying the fact that if it's exercised and assigned, it's going to be used, and that C is not going to be used?
Yeah, it's not going to be. We're just going to let that milk go bad.
I don't like it.
That's just bad milk. Should not have gotten that oat milk.
Right?
An option contract having no intrinsic value at expiration will likely be. Well, if it's not intrinsic, right? If it's not, that means in the money doesn't have any value, no value, right? No money, no value. If something has no money or no value, are we doing anything with that? Nah, we just let it go in the trash can.
Guys, And probably most of you was like, I hate options. We just answered an options question.
Look at Asher. Oh, that's on top of the game. See, that's what we're talking about. Did you need to know any kind of securities for that? No. He just noticed 3 are actions. 1 is just an allowance. It's allowing. That's nothing.
Right.
Actually, no action at all.
Yeah.
There you go.
There was no options. And guys, the connection here was not an options contracts connection. No value means it's going to expire. You're not going to use it if there's no value. Think about that on its most basic level, guys. You're not going to use something if there's no value. So that's not an options thing.
D, Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. C, Department of the Treasury. B, Federal Bureau of Investigation. A, C, I was going to say the acronym. Central Intelligence Agency. CIA, FBI. Vincent.
I am an FBI.
All our money except A.
I don't know about
I don't know about that because the FBI,
because it's federal.
right, federal.
I don't know money. 3 are bad.
3 are bad?
It's true.
For bad people, you mean? Or we just don't like the agency? I don't know what that means.
Which is the only one. Now, I did say we weren't going to answer it with securities vocabulary, but one of these, maybe even 2 of them, should be popping out at you guys as something that, you guys seen in your studying.
Well,
I didn't say understand it. I just said seen in your
someone
studying.
saying C is different because it's like a Department of Treasury. That's just the department.
Yeah,
Part
could
of
be, could be. But like, guys, do we talk about the CIA and securities?
No.
Do we talk about the FBI and securities? But we have mentioned the Treasury and we have mentioned the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network,
Yes.
right?
True.
Because it says financial crimes.
Yes.
Okay.
The federal agency that receives and analysis as suspicion activity reports is which of the following?
That's right. It's sus. Right? It's sus. Guys.
It's not going to be the Department of Treasury.
No. Doesn't that make sense? Guys, do you guys realize how many?
How do you not put crimes and suspicious together?
Right? Guys, have you noticed how many questions we're getting right? Not because we're picking, like, we're taking the right answer and we're going, oh, I know the answer is D. No, we're crossing off ones that we that we know don't match. We're literally going, I know CIA, FBI is that. Guys, process of elimination is your biggest tool that you could use while you're taking multiple choice tests.
Exactly. D, trades in a customer's account standing ready to buy or sell at their own discretion. C, trades in a proprietary account to facilitate trading on a security and provide liquidity. B, can only be an institution doing proprietary trading. A, acts as an agent to buy and sell for public customers who will hold their own securities.
So when you said a word, you read it out loud and I saw a second pattern. We got customers.
Yes.
I didn't even notice that, but yes. We also have customers. But look at this. Even if I don't look at the customers part, what I saw was that this had this weird word proprietary, and so did that.
Yeah.
Right? And what do we know about onlys?
Not true.
Like usually not true, right? So if I was looking at the fact that B and C both say proprietary and that this one had the only in it, I'm probably going to pick C.
Or a true statement.
Or a true statement.
Even though you haven't seen the question yet.
Right?
We're already down to a 50-50 shot and we haven't even seen it.
Look how short that.
A market maker. So we're not looking for something a market maker is not.
Right. And look at this, guys. A market maker would not be a customer. It might be this proprietary thing, and B says only.
Which is not true.
Which is usually not true.
And that's how we got to C.
And that's how we got to see. We crossed off 3 answers.
And that's how you get to see without knowing what a market maker is.
Yeah. I know a market maker when it probably has something to do with a customer.
Look, guys, on the exam, you might be just a little fuzzy brained in the morning or in the afternoon or whatever time of day you take this exam.
Mhm.
And, you might not have that come to your mind exactly what a market maker is.
Mhm.
So how do we get to that right answer when we don't remember, we don't know?
Exactly.
That's what we just did there.
Last one.
D, salary or bonuses are portfolio income. Interest and dividends are investment income. C, salary, bonuses, interest, and dividends are all portfolio income. B, salary or bonuses are earned income. Interest and dividends are investment income. A, salary, bonuses, interest, and dividends are all investment income. B is interesting. I'll say that.
Hmm. Is it interesting because of why?
Salary or bonuses are earned income, and interest and dividends are investment income. I just remember things just being income. I don't know. Just classified income as income. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I just like it.
You like B?
I don't know if I like it, but it's just what stood out to me.
I got a couple of people who say they like B. Just flows nice, right? Because guys, we have to earn a salary. Dividends and interest are investments. Does that make sense? We have to earn our salaries, but we get dividends and interest based on our investments. Yes, the tax people do categorize it differently.
We haven't even seen the question, so we don't even know if it's a definition at all. Which of the following regarding income is true? We may not know everything and remember everything that goes. We have a million things that we are studying and looking at. Look, that's how we get to it.
That's it.
Look, I just went with my gut. It just seemed interesting.
Yeah.
No other reason, really.
Yeah, because he just said income is just income. But he thought it was interesting. Something about that particular statement caught him and he went with his guts. How many times do we rebel against what our guts, our intuition is trying to say? Stop. And he's not studying for securities.
Nah, I just attend all of these sessions. Yeah. Thousands and thousands of hours of this. Guys, I want to just say thank you all for being here, and I hope you learned one thing tonight. Or two. Two things. I'll say this, two things. Be consistent and committed.
Mhm.
And the other one is you don't necessarily have to know it to get the right answer.
Just had to spend some time on this planet.
Just look at what's there on the screen. A lot of times you can just pick it if you just have the courage to just click it. That's all.
Can you say that again?
No, I couldn't do it again. You should have been paying attention.
I heard it.
Oh,
I
man.
wanted to capture it. Well, I watched the replay.
Yeah, we just watched the replay. All right, everybody. We'll have the sessions. We'll have an all members session. So if you love that, we're going to be doing more of that tomorrow with our members as we are the rest of the week, getting you guys ready for that exam, getting you confident and confident as we go into you getting those exams ready as we get into month end. We'll be back tomorrow night for Test Taking Techniques Tuesday, same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, everybody stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We super appreciate you guys. Practice the Kona catchphrase in your quizzes. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.
And congratulations to Ashley one more time. All right. Good night, everybody.